I thought that was a really fun thing to put in there as kind of a little ode to pop in that solo. It's a really fun solo. I like that one.
An all-new episode of The Jeremy White Show.
Available wherever you stream.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Jeremy White Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and get more cool stuff like this. I'm excited because I really got a really cool contest for you. Check this out. Creed is performing live in Montreal. Wait, I should do my radio voice. Creed live in Montreal with Mammoth, WVH, and Finger 11. Monday, November 25th at the Bell Center. Yeah, tickets are on sale now at Evenko.ca. I've got a free pair of tickets if you're in the Montreal area or you want to drive up to Montreal and come check out our beautiful city. Good luck with the construction and all the traffic. Other than that, we got a fantastic, beautiful city for you to check out. The greatest city in Canada. Monday, November 25th, Creed, Bell Center, Mammoth, WVH, and Finger 11. It's going to be a fantastic show. If you want to go and see the show, courtesy of the Jeremy White Show, I got a free pair of tickets up for grabs right now. Go and follow my Instagram, Jeremy White Show. Leave a comment. Tag who you take along to the show with you. Travel and accommodations not included. I'm going to get you tickets to get into the arena. Everything else is up to you. So if you're in the Montreal area, easy. If you want to drive up, you're in upstate New York, you're in Toronto, but you want to drive over, I'll be able to transfer you over the tickets, no problem. So go and give me a follow on my Instagram, Jeremy White Show. Great contest for you to enter to see Mammoth, WVH, Creed, Finger 11 at the Bell Center this upcoming Monday, November 25th. It's going to be good. Tickets are on sale now, Evenko.ca. Big shout out to Evenko for sorting out those tickets. But I want to throw it back to my interview with Wolfgang Van Halen from when his debut solo record came out. A lot of you have been asking, Jeremy, when are you going to get Wolfgang back on the show? When's Wolf coming back on? It's been incredibly difficult to schedule him. Shout out to his team. They're fantastic. He was here in Montreal opening up for Metallica. They're just a support act. It's hard to do meet and greets, or when you're just, opening up for the big band, it's difficult to do. You're not running the tour. You don't get all access and the whole 9 yards and everything to do whatever you want. It's sort of at interviews. And so same thing on this Creed tour. He's not doing any interviews, not doing any meet and greets. So once again, I missed out on my chance to see Wolf in person. But I'm hoping maybe in the new year when he's promoting some new stuff, maybe he's going to come back to Montreal with a solo date or something. Maybe we'll be able to get him back on the show and have a fresh chat. But I want to throw it back to our first conversation with one little tidbit that kind of flew over the radar. In the interview, I asked Wolf about a very, very specific song, and it was actually the Japanese bonus track called Talk and Walk. Now, if you know this song and you're a guitar player, you know it's probably the best guitar solo on the album. It is so good. It's got everything. And I brought it up to him, and he revealed to me that he actually paid homage to his father, Edward Van Halen, in that song with a very specific little thing. It's such a nuanced, tiny little tidbit detail, but if you pick up on this, you'll think it's really cool. Check it out. Let's throw it back with Wolfgang Van Halen. Give me a follow on my Instagram, Jeremy White Show, and you're going to go and possibly see Creed and Wolfgang, Mammoth WVH at the Bell Center this upcoming Monday in Montreal. Good luck.
Well, talking about your record, one of my favorite, actually, it was my favorite guitar solo of 2021, Talk and Walk, the guitar solo on that. I love the fact that you're performing that song live. Why did you leave it off the record and make it just like a Japanese bonus track? Because that song to me, I listened to the record obviously multiple times, and I feel like that song's kind of like it encompasses the entire sound together. And I was like, well, it was delegated to a bonus track.
Yeah, it's funny. For me, it kind of felt more outside of the sound. It had more that sort of bluesy, rocky feel, and that's very much not what the core of the album is. I think the core of the album is much more like Epiphany, or like You're to Blame. But yeah, no, that's why it's like I still wanted to include it to some degree, and Japan always wants a bonus track, so it just kind of seemed to fit.
It's always the thing. When I first listened to the album, I was like, damn, this is almost like the rock Taylor Swift breakup album in a way, because it's very emotional. I mean, they're talking about an ex-girlfriend and stuff. Like, have you ever has she gotten in touch with you and said like, oh wow, yeah, congrats on all the songs you wrote about me?
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like, I guess there's not one specific person that it's about. I've had many people in my life take advantage of me, unfortunately. So I think when I write music, they kind of mold into one person that I kind of write at. You
don't have a list where it's like Taylor. It's like, okay, this one's about Harry. This one's about Jake.
I don't.
Talk about that guitar solo really quickly, because you listen to the record. There's lots of incredible highlights guitar wise. It's all guitar, but that solo specifically, it's got everything. It's got from the tapping to the bluesy style lick.
Yeah, I was happy to do the little tappy bend thing that Dad always did. I made sure to fit that in.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really fun thing to put in there as kind of a little ode to pop in that solo. It's a really fun solo. I like that one.
Well, during the recording of Different Kind of Truth, did you ever go to your dad and say, hey, why don't you break out the old harmonizer, go for more of the balanced kind of guitar tone? Or was he just so past that he didn't want to revisit anything?
I know there was one specific thing where it was right before the breakdown in Blood and Fire, where I told him to do this little tap harmonic thing that reminded me very much of a balance era like Beluchitherium or something. But that was probably the most, I let him do his thing. It was much more important for me to make sure the songs were constructed and flowing well.
Right. I just got off Zoom with Steve I about like 4 hours ago, and we were talking about writing with Dave and how just prolific he is, come up with cool lyrics. What was it like collaborating with Dave in a creative sense, as opposed to just going on stage and playing the gold?
The only really creative collaboration was during Stay Frosty. Throughout the rest of it, it was very much, we'd go in the morning and record, and he'd go in at night to record his stuff. But Stay Frosty was the big question mark that I kind of puzzle pieced the song structure of it. It was a demo that Dave had, and it was really fun.
With this, obviously the debut record, you did everything on your own. At some point, do you see yourself maybe bringing in some outside collaborators, getting like a Desmond Child or a Bob Rock to produce, co-write some stuff?
I mean, in a way, Elvis Baskett kind of is that to me. He lets me kind of fly and do my thing, but in the studio, he really feels like that sort of other half that I need to help me stay motivated and focused on the right things.
An all-new episode of The Jeremy White Show.
Available wherever you stream.
Catch up on past interviews and episodes on demand now.
Subscribe so you don't miss any of it.